Historically, December has always been considered one of the most profitable months of the year for commodity traders, and once again, that trend is definitely living up to expectations. There's no denying that December that has started off with a bang, bringing with it a series of extraordinary money-making opportunities, from rapidly cooling inflation to a brewing US debt crisis to the most hotly anticipated event of all, a Fed pivot away from aggressive interest rate hikes to the first rate hike cut in early 2024. Each and every one of these explosive macro events that has presented savvy traders with a license to print money. And this could just be the beginning. Right now, another day and another commodity skyrockets to all-time record highs. That's one of the most lucrative and exciting trends of the current financial climate that we find ourselves in right now. There's no question that 2023 that will go down in history as one of the most profitable years ever for commodity traders. So far this year, a total of 27 commodities, ranging from the metals to the energies to agriculture, they have tallied up astronomical double-digit to triple-digit gains, positioning the entire sector firmly on track to close 2023 as the best performing asset class for a third consecutive year running. But make no mistake, this is not a buy and hold market. These exciting and fast-moving markets, they are creating the most optimized environment for traders, or as some of the world's most powerful Wall Street banks from Goldman Sachs to JP Morgan to Bank of America have described it, the golden age of trading. You certainly cannot talk about commodities without mentioning gold. Gold prices, they've notched up a new all-time record high again on Monday for a second day in a row, with spot prices touching 2,147 US dollars per ounce amid growing expectations that the Federal Reserve is done with its aggressive interest rate hiking campaign and will deliver multiple rate cuts next year. Gold has been on a parabolic run since the beginning of October, rallying from nearly 1,800 US dollars per ounce to a new all-time record high of 2,147 US dollars per ounce, posting an impressive gain of over 16% in the space of 2 months. Monday's new record high that follows on from Friday's blistering rally that saw gold prices touch $2,075 per ounce to surpass the precious metals all-time high of $2,072 per ounce, reached back in August of 2020. The big question now is how high will gold prices go in December? Only time will tell. However, one thing we do know for certain is that traders, they're rotating into gold at one of the fastest paces seen in more than 3 years, signaling a growing appetite for the precious metals as markets cool the peak in interest rates. According to a recent survey by the World Gold Council, almost 71% of global central banks, they intend to increase their gold reserves in the next 12 months as they increasingly grow pessimistic about the US dollar as a reserve asset. That in itself signals that gold prices, they could ultimately remain above $2,000 per ounce for the foreseeable future. Combine that with a Fed policy pivot in 2024, and then the stage is almost certainly set for precious metal prices to continue breaking all-time record highs in the coming weeks and months ahead. Gold has been gathering bullish momentum since the Federal Reserve Governor Christopher Waller, one of the central bank's most influential voices, he hinted that interest rates, they were unlikely to rise further and could be cut if inflation continues to slow. Conclusive evidence shows that inflation that has come down more rapidly than the Fed was expecting, and that means that policymakers, they're likely to pencil in more cuts than they were willing to in September. Wall Street analysts, they expect that the Fed will start cutting rates as soon as March. That's on the expectation that the US economy that will slide into recession by the second quarter. This in turn will prompt central banks to cut rates by 275 basis points next year, with the terminal rate plunging to 1.25% by early 2025. As traders know, the bigger the rate cut, the bigger the rally in the precious metals. If history is anything to go by, then gold's record-breaking rally this month is just a taster of what is yet to come. Looking ahead, the major macro events that traders will be closely watching this week for clues on the market's next big moves, that will be the all-important ISM non-manufacturing PMI and JOLTS opening data, as well as the US non-farm payroll report, which always has the potential to move markets significantly. It goes without saying that extraordinary times, they create extraordinary opportunities, and right now as traders, we are living in some of the most exciting and rewarding times ever in history. Goldman Sachs, JP Morgan, Citigroup, they've all begun preparing their clients for what they predict could be one of the most profitable periods of the year. In recent days, Morgan Stanley and Bank of America, they have joined the list advising their clients to rotate into commodities ready for a massive Christmas bonus. And it's not so different at the Gold and Silver Club. Right now at the Gold and Silver Club, we've been consistently banking over 10,000 points profit per month, which we've been transparently documenting through our weekly videos. If you're trading at one lot, that's $100,000, or if you're trading at 10 lots, that's $1 million. The majority of our clients at the Gold and Silver Club are utilizing our proprietary research-driven trading approach. They've already made in excess of 6 and 7 figures so far this year, and we still have another 4 weeks left to go. If you've been kicking yourself for missing out on some of the biggest trading events so far this year, and you still want to make the final stretch of the year and beyond your best ever, then go to jointhegoldandsilverclub.com now to learn how our mentorship program can take your trading to the next level. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. So with that, let's move over to the charts here, and we'll talk you through exactly what we look at here as we head into a new week. So firstly, of course, gold prices, they broke out to all-time record highs, not only on Friday, but again on the Monday open. In fact, just last week, we took the opportunity to yet again top up our gold position, adding at 2014 US dollars per ounce. That position, of course, that is currently up over 600 points. We added again at 2036 US dollars per ounce and scaled out profits on the breakout as well that we've seen since Friday through to Monday. So it's been an absolute massive trade opportunity to capitalize with this breakout on gold all the way out to all-time highs, breaking out to 2,149 US dollars per ounce in the last 24 hours, historic times for this market. Now, not only that, of course, we've also seen breakouts last week on silver, breaking above $25 per ounce. And we've also recently seen big breakouts on platinum, breaking back out towards the swing highs, back retested from October. And of course, we've not only seen that, but oil prices providing yet again another opportunity here after Thursday's OPEC meeting where we broke out to 79 US dollars per barrel, bank a nice amount of profit on the $5 breakout that we saw for oil prices last week, and then rinse and repeat, buy back again lower. It's also the same for palladium. So I like palladium here, back down towards $985 per ounce. Anything really at $1,000 per ounce or lower, I do perceive as a great buy opportunity on this market. Oil, as I mentioned before, back down at the swing lows here. So back down at $72, $73, $74 per barrel. We like it at these prices for a buy opportunity to take advantage of the cycle into the rest of December and throughout January and February of next year. Now, as it relates specifically to gold at the moment, we've taken the opportunity, as you know, throughout the whole of October to be stacking into 12 positions on this market. We've still got our lowest trade entries on this market. Our best entry is down at 1,822 US dollars per ounce. So, of course, that position at the moment, it's up over 2,400 points. And we've taken the opportunity, even in the last week, to stack further positions on this market. So even on Friday, ahead of Jerome Powell's speech, we actually added another trade on gold at 2,036 US dollars per ounce. That moved into profit quickly as we got into the close on Friday, with gold breaking out to all-time record highs. We've seen a further push higher off the back of the Sunday open here, all the way up to $2,149 per ounce. So you know how it goes at this time of year. As we mentioned, December is one of the best months of the year for commodity traders that we definitely do not want you to miss out on. So it's similar here on silver as well. So silver at the moment, we remain with our profit target at the prior swing highs. So we've got our position on still from down here at 21 US dollars per ounce. That trade is currently up over 400 points. Really the game plan as we go throughout this week, and certainly as we get closer towards Friday's non-farm payroll, we're then into a blockbuster week of the final FOMC statement of the year, final European Central Bank, final Bank of England, final CPI data, final PC inflation data as well. Once we go into all of these news items, it's going to provide further opportunities to build into additional trades on these markets. You know how it goes, of course. You want to get best possible price, sniper in nice and close towards the swing lows. At the moment, for the time being, I see the current opportunities on Monday. Oil, obviously, again, back down towards 72, 73 US dollars per barrel on this market. Palladium, sub $1,000. Platinum, same mantra here. Platinum, we have some lovely trades which you've entered into. Back down here at 856 US dollars per ounce. In fact, we stacked several positions back down under $900 per ounce back in the middle of November. So any moves that we were to see back down towards $900 per ounce or lower, I would see that as a massive buy opportunity as well. So that's essentially the game plan as we go into next week. Again, we're heavily stacked on the precious metals here. We're exclusively on the long side, as we mentioned on the reports. We've been building out our position here on gold, on silver, on platinum. Opportunities that we see right at the start this week would be on palladium and also crude oil. And whatever long-term goal you're looking to achieve through trading, whether that's to create a full-time income, a second replacement income, or just to earn a better return on your savings, now is the time to take action. If you want to maximize your money-making potential and thrive, not just survive in these fast-moving markets, then you need to adapt your strategy to the current market conditions and, most importantly, utilize a professional, research-driven approach. One of the biggest obstacles that holds back 99% of retail traders from achieving their desired success, it's not having access to the correct professional strategies, institutional level data, and market intelligence to make confident decisions with accuracy and certainty. There's a huge gap between the top 1% of professional traders and the bottom 99% of misguided retail traders who simply rely on outdated technical analysis and gimmicky technical indicators that do not work in these markets. If you want to get yourself out of the bottom 99% and into the top 1% who are actually crushing it and making 6, 7, and 8-figure returns in these markets right now, then you need to utilize a professional, research-driven approach, or you'll just end up wasting lots of time, money, and effort, and you'll have no results to show for all of your hard work. In these rapidly changing markets, you need to be constantly innovating and evolving. Technical analysis, outdated technical indicators, they won't work. Those days, they're long gone. If that's all you're relying on, the odds are already stacked up massively against you. If you want to change your results, then you have to change your thinking. If you want to learn our exclusive research-driven approach that is never taught to retail traders, only reserved for professional traders in the banks, the hedge funds, with access to powerful game-changing insights, including where the banks and hedge funds where they're buying and selling in real time, alongside the key liquidity zones, so you can enter and exit the market with pinpoint precision, alongside fundamentals, macroeconomics, the capital flows, learning and understanding the daily, weekly, monthly, and quarterly real-time data-driven cycle and intermarket correlations, then you need to join our mentorship program. As we head into the final month of the year, we are in one of the greatest eras of wealth creation the world has seen. If you want to successfully capitalize on the huge money-making opportunities ahead and build significant life-changing wealth, then there's no better time than now. If you want to upgrade your income, then you have to upgrade your skills. Never underestimate what you can achieve in the next 3, 6, or even 12 months from now with the right guidance and mentorship. Time is the most valuable commodity that we have. Make sure that you don't waste it. If you want to join our community of successful traders and take your trading to the next level, there is an opportunity for you to do so. As a member, you get access to our exclusive live trading room webinars. You get access to real-time trade ideas, access to institutional research and market intelligence, access to our private Members Academy website, and also support and one-to-one mentoring. For more information, just go to jointhelivetradingroom.com. The link is also below this report in the description, so just click on the link, make an application, and we will get in touch with you ASAP.